Let's solve this exponential trig problem, a little bit complicated here, and solve it for all x, which, remember when I say solve it for all x, that I need to find all values of x that make this equation true, but what the problem is the sine function. What does sine look like? If you remember the sine function, it goes like this, and it keeps going forever, right? And so here's 0, here's pi, here's 2 pi, etc. Here's negative pi, here's negative 2 pi, etc. It goes on and on. It's a periodic function. So if I'm trying to solve this equation, chances are I'm going to get an infinite number of solutions, and I need to write that correctly. Because it didn't tell me to solve that with, a lot of times it'll say something like solve it for x in the interval from 0 to 2 pi. Something like that. But it didn't say that. That means I have to include all solutions. So first of all, it's how do we do this? Let's rewrite this. Let's just take the natural log of both sides. So I get sine of x equals, what's the natural log of 1?
Just get e.
What's,
Or 10.
What's the log base anything of 1?
0, sorry, 0.
E.
0.
Oh.
That's 0. Okay?
So
So that's easy. Look at that. That's a very simple equation. Well, when does the sine of x equal 0? Look at my picture. It equals 0 at 0. Like here's where it equals 0, right? It equals 0 at pi, at 2 pi, at 3 pi, at negative 2 pi, at negative 3 pi, at negative 4 pi, etc. What's the best way to write that?
Pi k.
Best way to write that is x equals pi times k, where k
Oh.
Equals 0.
is any
Real
what?
number?
Integer.
Real number?
Not real number.
Oh,
Integer.
Any integer.
Oh, yeah.
Because what can k be now? What can k?
Negative.
It can be 0. That's an integer. It could be 1, 2, 3, or -1, -2, -3. So there's your answer.